Hey guys, it's Drek, and I'm gonna make it rain springs. But no, seriously, this is a review video of, and these are not included, but I have them for reference. These are all of the springs that Orange ModWorks is currently offering. Now, for those of you that don't know, Orange ModWorks is a company that makes really awesome replacement parts out of polycarbonate for a wide variety of blasters, and those kits are very, very nice. I have one installed, try not to fall out of my chair here, in this Recon, and it performs just spectacularly. In fact, I have a dart, I can shoot that real quick. As you can see, it's got this clear polycarbonate in it, and I've made a video on this blaster, but the ranges are incredible, the force is dramatic, and it's all thanks to the incredibly powerful spring that Orange ModWorks brought to the market for their kits. They have 6 kilogram and 5 kilogram springs that fit in most of the Recon and its analogs like the Long Strike and the Alpha Trooper and the Raider. Now, this is the 5 kilogram spring which comes in an Alpha Trooper kit, and this is the 6 kilogram spring. There isn't a ton of difference between these. The 5 is obviously a little bit weaker and works better in that Alpha Trooper, but they they've been out for a little while. There are springs for every variety of blaster. Now, most modders swear by 2 springs, that is the K25, which is very powerful, and the K26, which is even more powerful. They come in almost foot-long segments from a company called McMaster Car, which is online. Now, the issue is most people only need one spring. Most people don't even need the whole spring for whatever it is they're making. A long shot uses a segment about that size, a Night Finder a little less than that, and anything else uses smaller segments. Now, people use them for homemades, but primarily most modders need springs for specific blasters that are more powerful, and we've been jerry-rigging things forever, but Orange ModWorks has brought to the table springs for just about every blaster. I usually use this very strange Home Depot spring or K26 in my Night Finders. This is a well-balanced Night Finder spring that has 2 times the original strength, and it's not quite as overkill, which means you don't need rebarreling for it. It's a very smooth spring in that it operates with the stock darts well. This is a Maverick 2-time spring, which I am very excited about. I love the Maverick. This is the Night Finder 2.5, and these are ones that everybody should be excited about. This is a long shot 2 times and a long shot 2.5 times, and these are just really versatile springs. And the cool thing about all these springs is that the shipping prices are far more reasonable than anybody else who's selling springs for Nerf. And these springs, especially the long shot springs, don't just work in long shots. You can put these in quad shots, you can put these in doomsayers, you can put these in passes, and the 2.5 spring in particular is just very versatile. I'm going to actually cut it out of the package because I want to show you. Oh, I got my knife sharpened, guys. For those of you that have been wondering, I took it to a place called Knife World and they tuned it up for me. But this is a very tough spring, this long shot 2.5 times. For reference, this is a regular long shot spring, and the sizing is almost identical. This one's just a tiny bit longer and has much thicker gauge wire comprising the spring, but this is a long shot spring. It's very easy for me to compress. I could do it with one hand if I wanted. This is the 2.5 spring that Orange ModWorks is offering, and it's really, really tough. And I'm just very excited to try this in both long shots. I may put it in my Sophia to see how that goes, but it removes the need for spring additions. You can just use this spring, and there's no need to cut it like you would a K25. It's just very cool that these are being offered now, and I think that if you buy a lot of them at once, you get a discount, so you should definitely check out their store below. They have specific springs with specific diameters designed to improve specific blasters. So far, the Speedload 6 and Quick 16 has been really hard to upgrade because the spring is so specific and flared at one end and stable at the other. Well, Orange Mod Works has given us both a 2.5 and a 2x strength for that spring. This one, you can see here that it's got the tapering into the spring on the back, and then the front is a fixed inner diameter, and it's also very tough, very nice. The quality of these springs is through the roof. There's no cutting them, there's no adding to them. They're just very versatile springs, and they're so cheap compared to the others. They've got everything from Vulcans to, and I believe I have other, yes, here's a Swarmfire spring, and I think that these are compatible in the Stampede. In fact, I'm positive they are. I'll be trying it out later. They've got the Sharp Shot, which would work, I think, in a MAV with a little bit of tweaking, but they've got the MAV as well. There are just a ton of choices for any blaster that you'd want to upgrade without having to necessarily purchase the entire kit, which I know is expensive. So, that covers the the Orange Mod Works spring update. And if you want to buy any of these, definitely check out the Orange Mod Works link in the description. Now I'm going to go and cut the video, and it'll jump to a frame where I can show you a few things that I need to sell on eBay to kind of clear some space on my wall. Alright guys, so now for the things that I am selling. To start off with, I have this pistol splat. You can't buy the pistol splats in stores anymore, but I have a few. This is the original one I modded. I inserted CPVC down into the barrel so it has a built-in barrel. As you can see, it shoots stock darts very nicely, which makes this great for HVZ. And then the other neat thing is, back when I made this, I thought it was a cool idea to make a dual barrel system, and I will be including that with this auction, so it can shoot two darts of any type out of its barrels, as well as a single shot which goes much farther. Wow, it is too much power for this system. You might want to tape these down if you decide to go with the double barrel system. I will also be selling one of my long shot scopes because people have been asking me to sell one. I have no idea why, but this is a Super Tact Elite long shot scope. It's in very good condition and functions perfectly because it's a scope. So I'll be selling that. I will be selling this Supermax 1500. I'm not going to lie to you guys, and I'm not going to try to hide anything from you guys. If you listen, when I pump it, this one has a slight leak in the tubing, so if you want to overhaul a Supermax, then this would be a good one to start with. The tank works fine, but there's something wrong with the tubing, so you'd have to repair that leak. So that is a Supermax 1500 original Laramie version. And then the other thing I'm selling is my Vigilon. I know some of you dedicated viewers are wondering, why am I selling this if I already sold it? Well, every once in a while when I sell things on eBay, and it doesn't happen often, but people will bid and then not pay. And nothing drives me crazy like that, but that was the case with the Vigilon. Whoever purchased the Vigilon did not pay me for it, so I am going to relist it, and hopefully it can find a good home this time around. But those are the things that I am selling on eBay. As always, I will drop a link to those. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more item. This is not all of it. I will be selling 100 feet of my custom black foam. It's very nice foam. It's got excellent durability and, I guess, aerodynamic properties to it. This is what I make my regular dome dart Steffens out of, and they work flawlessly. I make the slugs out of a different foam. It is pink, but this is my Steffen foam material. Anyway, I will be selling 100 feet of this material. You could use it to make regular darts, you could use it to make Steffens, you could use it to dampen the noise inside your blaster. I don't really care what you use it for, but I'm selling 100 feet of this to see if anybody is interested in it and what it would be worth. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys. These auctions should be up at the time this video launches. If they aren't, they should be up very soon. And more videos will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.